This is 10 bands that I love. Listen to a lot of all these bands at different times. Got to start off with the Rolling Stones. These are in no order. This is Between the Buttons. This is 60s vintage Rolling Stones. Love the Rolling Stones. The Doors. The Doors never put out one bad song as far as I'm concerned, and got a few concerts by them, and they're all different, and you never know what's going to happen. And this is absolutely live. Well, maybe. Procol Harum, seen them in 1969. Oh, something's falling out. Booklet. And Robin Trower, favorite guitar player of all time. One of them. This is Grand Hotel. And these aren't necessarily my favorite albums by the band, but they kind of are. And this is Jefferson Airplane. Crazy cover. This is Crown of Creation. Seen them in 1970 in Toronto. Always remember Thrill, absolute thrill at the O'Keefe Centre in Toronto. And the offshoot, Hot Tuna. Jorma Kaukonen and Jack Cassidy. I listened to Hot Tuna a lot in the 70s especially. And good old Jethro Tull. I got everything by Jethro Tull except their Christmas album. But this is Heavy Horses, and they did put out some bad albums though, I must admit. Grateful Dead. Listened to them a lot. They were good right up until the end of the 70s. And then, well, not really that interested after that. This is a psychedelic album, Anthem of the Sun. Great cover too. And this is totally different than the other ones. This is Ozark Mountain Daredevils. I absolutely can listen to hours of the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. They have songwriters and singers, and I pretty well love most of what they do. And I think they're just retiring now. There's 2 original members left in the band. And one of my, besides the Beatles, it was the Byrds in the early 60s to the mid 60s. It was the Byrds and the Beatles. The Byrds and the Beatles. And Turn, 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 classic song. Can't beat them for those early albums. And last but not least, and I had to include them, they're, I love this band. I mean, you have to love this band. This is where it all started for me. And that, of course, is the Beatles. And top 10, probably just squeaking in the top 10. But, I mean, what more can you say about the Beatles that hasn't been said over and over and over again? Oh, no, that's Dave Clark 5. Anyways, that's 10 bands that I love.